Anyone else feel trapped when working for others? I'm 34, quit my 6-figure corporate gig in January, now running 2 businesses that are doing okay. I keep thinking about going back, but then think how wonderful it is to take care of my mind and body and spend time with family. Might just instead retire and do things on the side the rest of my life. As someone who's only a few years younger, I hope this is me sometime in the next 3 to 4 years. I feel a bit trapped in corporate life at the moment, but I'm also trying to leverage it to develop all the skills to run my own company and build up a decent runway safety net so I don't start almost broke. Well, entrepreneurship is also a trap. I have been at it for 10 years, and half the time you have a deep sinking feeling in your stomach that you are probably gonna just crash and burn. So choose your trap wisely. One trap means you are stuck in a daily routine making someone else rich, while the other trap, entrepreneurship, means you are working for yourself, but it's so much of a roller coaster. I'll choose to work for myself any day though. I was in my mid-20s. I had gone to work for a hotel management company, and in the first and second year, the hotel I managed earned the annual Most Improved award. In the third year, my boss at the corporate office and I grew increasingly at odds. I had turned the place around, and the hotel owners had gone from 6 years of investing an additional $65K each month to keep the place afloat to a small profit. I felt like no matter how much better I had made that hotel, my boss was going to fight me at every turn. I quit trying to make him happy, and one day he came to town and fired me. I was both happy to be rid of him and hugely angry. On the way home, I vowed to never work for anyone ever again. It took me a while to find my way, but 3 years later I was in biz for myself. 12 years later, I would never have to work again, but I do anyway because it's what I enjoy doing. Yes, I cannot stand it. It's why I lean toward entrepreneurship and the arts. Employment is actually very far from natural anyway. It works for some people though, and good for them. Entrepreneurship is often linked to higher creative potential, almost no different from being artistic. Employment is tough because there's no room for you as a person. Arrive and leave when they tell you, which means wake up and go to bed when they tell you. Feel so hemmed in and stifled. Yeah, I can't be someone else's little b****. Quit both my jobs in 2015 when I was making double the annual income of both of them combined with my own business. I did one internship a couple of years ago, and it really solidified that I will never rely on someone else for a drip-fed wage again. The on-rails progress growth thing of working in organizations is really scary to me. All power to you if that works. But for me, having almost limitless potential and scalability is what makes me truly happy. I love working for corporate America now. However, I helped my wife start her own business because she couldn't do the corporate thing anymore. Now she works half as much and makes twice as much. Arrogant managers who do nothing is what pisses me off the most. They make double what you make and do no real work. Everyone has to cater to them like they are some emperor. Hours and hours of filling them in so they can maintain that control. When you sell your time to someone, this is always a possibility. Let them buy what comes from your ability, and you stay the master of your time. I mean, it quite literally is a trap. A lot of entrepreneurs fail because though they may love the freedom, they literally don't make enough money to survive. Working for others is designed to give you just enough guaranteed money that you don't want to risk making no money. You have made a comprehensive list of the corporate environment issues. I left it for the same reasons and am trying to navigate my startup. Feel it every day. But then it is because the work I do is so insignificant, so mundane and so monotonous. I mean, I wish they could just exploit me fully. By exploit, meaning exploit my potential and harness its capability. I don't know how my colleagues are so comfortable being there. I wonder sometimes, but then I guess for them, life after 9 to 5 is the life they are actually living. And that is okay, if it works for them. But the job, I cannot sustain it and will jump the bandwagon full-time very soon. Dude, you literally encapsulated most of my current life anxiety into a single post. It's like we work at the same company. The pay is amazing. Everything else isn't. It's equally relieving and anxiety-inducing to know I'm not the only one who feels this to a T. While I'm glad I'm not alone, I know that I probably need to take the entrepreneurial leap of faith sometime soon before I lose my mind. I have this now. I get the feeling that I'm walking through wet concrete the longer I am there, and eventually will be stuck in a simple 9 to 5 that will feel impossible to leave as I get older and responsibilities play more of a factor. Absolutely hate the feeling, but rushing to think of ideas to get out of it just makes it feel more and more inevitable that it's never going to happen. Always have hated the idea of getting comfortable at a job and losing the drive and hunger to be better. Probably a pretty dumb fear to have, but at 20 years old, it is one of the biggest that I face on a day-to-day basis. Everyone wants to be successful. Few actually do something about it, trying to find that something has shown to be a very, very stressful venture. Yes, I can relate. Some people just seem to be domesticated, so to speak. They are comfortable living in a habitat that is characterized by everything you mentioned. And then it feels like there is something wrong with me because I can't live in that habitat. And I guess according to how the world works, there is something wrong with me. I can't really change though and wouldn't want to. I feel this in my soul. Working a corporate 9 to 5 feels anywhere from bearable to torturous for me, depending on the day. I'm working on several businesses at the moment, just waiting for one to provide enough income to get out. The worst part is managers who walk around like everyone should worship them purely because of their title position. A position they likely got from kissing some higher manager's ass for that last 10 years. No thank you. Everyone deserves respect based on their own merit, intelligence, and how they interact with other people in the company. I've always butted heads with managers in this way. If they are an arrogant, I'm not going to respect them. Always polite, but they know